Kia ora, good evening. You're here with Boys Get Paid, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden studio, as usual on your Thursday night. And this Thursday night, it's the end of Cup Week. We've got the Counties Cup this week and plenty to do, but the lads have drunk themselves dry. I'm feeling great. I didn't go to Riccarton last weekend, so I'm hissing. Luke and Dan tell me they're hissing, but really? Are you, Luke?
I'm back, kind of. Yeah.
There's unfortunately no export golds on the table down this end of the table. Dan, is that you've definitely drunk yourself dry, eh?
Yeah, well, if I was going to say it in one sentence, I'd say I've drunk myself into a body bag.
What is this, though? You've got what looks to be like a little thing of oil or something?
Yeah.
Salty Kiwi World?
Yeah, get you going.
Okay.
Little blueberry flavour. Outstanding. It's great to have everybody here with us. The lads are excited, looking forward to another Thursday night. We do have some awesome racing this weekend out of Pukekohe. Almost coming to my favourite time of the year. I know Cup Week's outstanding, Melbourne Cup's outstanding, but honestly, leading into the summer with Boxing Day races, New Year's races, these kind of races coming up sort of start leading into that. So it's pretty exciting. It's awesome to see some good horses back this weekend as well. We want to know who your best bet is as usual, please, team. I think the lads have maybe struggled to land on a best bet today, but we've got a few to throw at you later on in the show, and we'll run through a few races as well. But to the important stuff, Saturday with the TAB. Luke, mate, you can kick us off. How did it go? Great day out.
I'll throw to Dan because I can't remember.
he might throw back to you.
Throw it back to Luke because I can't remember.
No, we had a great time. The sun was shining. The people were out. It was chilly, though. Jeez, it was chilly.
Was
Only
it?
about 16, 17 degrees it was supposed to be, but there's just this cold wind coming through. And as the races went, it sort of went from, okay, we've got 9 races left to try and find a winner. We got 6 races left to find a winner. We got 4 races left to find a winner. Shit, it was tricky, wasn't it? But we knew we had JBG to come, so we had plenty to look forward to, and we'd get the cash and we'd have a huge day. And then even he fucked out. So it was a challenging day on the punt, but I managed to sort of get through unscathed just because I backed a Quinella over in Australia. I had some bets that were coming in throughout the day to recoup some of the losses that I was having, but it was like being in the trench, wasn't it, Dan?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I was deep in the Western Front. I was fighting for my life at the same time, just trying to calm myself because there was just free booze everywhere. I was just putting away export golds left, right, and centre.
And a bit of rum.
Yeah, delivered a bottle of rum.
Did you make your flight the next morning?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so I think about probably out of that room that we're in, I think there maybe have been 30 people. I'd say I was the only person out of that group of 30 that actually made their flight. Everyone's missing flights left, right, and centre. But no, I woke up. My flight was at 10 o'clock. I woke up at 9:45 in a bit of a daze, and just threw all my shit in a briefcase and jumped and ran out and ordered an Uber. Hopped in the Uber and I was thinking, what the fuck was going on last night? Like, what happened? Trying to figure myself out. Luckily, the flight was delayed, so I got through security, walked straight up, and then I was like the last person on the flight.
Oh, wow, good timing. That is good. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed mine, so that wasn't great. Wasn't, one of my proudest moments, but managed to get home. Then my flight was delayed, so I didn't get home till about 10 o'clock at night, but 12 hours earlier I should have been on a flight back.
Yeah, you had a nice afternoon plan with Taz as well, and that didn't quite work out.
Not quite, no.
It was never going to be a nice afternoon. It was going to be a struggle street, but
yeah, it happens. Hey. But we had a good time. It
seems
like everyone was just loving life down there, and it's a special week. If you haven't been and gotten a part of Cup Week at some stage in your life, chuck it on the bucket list. It is good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like you guys had one hell of a time. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there on a Thursday still kind of going, geez, what happened last weekend? So hopefully you enjoyed your Cup Week like these fellas did. Awesome to hear the stories. I'm glad to hear that you guys had a great time. And I think on your behalf, cheers to the TAB for bloody hosting you and paying for everything all day.
Yeah, they did. They hosted us, which was very good. A couple of quick stories from the day as well, because I might miss them. So one, for me, one of my favourite memories, because we started climbing into JBG to be the early crow in the Cup, right, when we sort of found out we probably were going to need 8 inches of rain to win the race. So we're thinking, well, he's going to go forward. And I said, my only issue is that eulogy show goes forward and takes it on. But we were probably, what do you reckon, 200 metres before the post? And he gets to the front. He looks like he's going to be early crowing it. And I can see eulogy show. I'm like, no. And Belt says to me, oh, this is just money in the bank. And I'm like, fuck, no. And then Eulogy Show gets the early crow. I've thrown my hat in the air, my yellow. Someone's like, hey, mate, you've put your hat on the ground. I'm like, no, shit. But anyway.
Is that your yellow hat as
well?
Yeah,
my hat.
Good.
Yeah, my yellow one. And then also in the last race, horse called Betty Spaghetti, big ownership group. I swear, before the start of that race, they were chanting, there's only one Betty Spaghetti. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. But anyway, good to see them get the bickies, and they were absolutely going off. It was quite cool to see, to be fair. So hopefully we can recreate some of those scenes at Ellerslie on the 28th too. But if you want to join in and bandwagon off the back of BGP, then make sure you fucking come to an event, because I think some of those cowards are the ones that organised the stag do that said fucking Opie Boston can get fucked or something on the back of one of their T-shirts.
What's this all about?
Yeah, they made one of their lads wear a T-shirt. Boys Get Paid Sucks, I think, was on the back of their T-shirt. So
where'd you see this? Did they send it to you?
no, they came to a Karaka Million a couple of years ago. Yeah,
It must have been a piss take.
yeah, it was.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I bumped into him at a wedding. I was like, I recognise that guy. I put him on the BGP story. But anyway, I think a few of them are in that horse. So up Betty Spaghetti. Hopefully those guys got paid $5. I think it paid in the end. But of course, your best bet was in the last race too.
Yeah,
so,
it was, if I did it.
And that finished off a nice little multi for somebody.
Mate, that was outstanding. Honestly,
Wow.
thanks, lads. That was fantastic. It did.
You said to me Friday morning when we were at doing filming at Trackside, you said to me at the tab, you said, I've put a multi on, a $20 multi on all the lads' bets to run top four, but you left your own out. Is that right?
Well, it was going to be heavy at Tauranga. I thought, fuck that. I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah.
No, mate, it was a good result. I'm going to do it every week, So $20 returned me, what is it, $1,350.
That's
from $20 from all the lads' top fours, plus Ted's sin bin that he called out on Friday. That was his best bet on Friday to win.
Yeah.
I just thought, well, why not? We're never too far away.
And you left out both the Scanmans, which come in.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to do thoroughbreds.
Okay, gotcha.
Mate, they could gallop or
Yeah,
anything
good
could
point.
happen. Like the trots, I just, I still bet on them, but I'm not sure about throwing them in my multi.
Well done, mate. That's an exceptional result, and hopefully a few people got a bit of the overs in some of those runners because there were a few.
Absolutely, yeah. Honestly, just put $10, $5, $20 on everyone's bet as a top four every week, and I reckon it'll probably happen a couple of times a year. So why not? Good work. If I did, it was awesome in the last. What about the 2,000 guineas, lads? Obviously,
1,000 guineas.
1,000 guineas. Sorry, my bad. Molly Bloom was unbelievable. Obviously, Ted's best bet. Ted was very, very, very keen on it. Molly Bloom had been so unlucky in all its runs up until that point and got clear air, like Ted said it would in his description. It's got a big roomy track. It'll fly home. Got over the top of them.
She was huge, wasn't she? She just went booming on by, Molly Boom, and yeah, put them all to bed. And very astute judges, the training combination there. They set this horse for the race. They were confident. They were telling people that it would win, and she saluted. So awesome to see.
Yeah, it was really good. There were absolute scenes in the room that we're in as well, because John Thompson from Rich Hill Stud and his crew were in there screaming at home, which was pretty cool. I thought it was a really weird run race. Like, I was sort of, it's a bit shaky at this point as well. I mean, I know it's sort of only race 7 or 8, but it's still a bit shaky for me. But did Sarah Justiff just take off like at the 800 or something and just
Did a little
put
bit of
the foot
work.
down?
Yeah, did a little bit of work to get to the lead. Opie obviously wanted it.
It was just that, yeah, it was strange. Like, I saw Mary Shan going to the line sort of, like almost like she was pulling up in behind them, and I was thinking, oh, is there going to be an inquiry here? Like, what's going on here? Luberon hit the front at one stage. I thought, here she goes. She's going to let down and just kick. And then she might have only managed, she managed 4th?
Yeah, 4th, I
Maybe?
think, yeah.
It was just,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
And Pendabell was awesome again. Just so consistent, eh? Always there. Every single one of its races has been right there or thereabouts.
Yeah. But no, it was a huge win from Molly Bloom, and there were some big celebrations. I think a lot of first-time owners in a horse. So, as I said goodbye to a $200,000 colt last week, it's good to see some fresh owners after one race. Winning 1,000 guineas in their first horse. It must be fucking nice.
Yeah, outstanding. Well done to everybody involved in that. That is amazing. You have already talked about the early crow from JBG, but could they have just kicked it up a little bit and tried to get it?
Right. I wish.
So the first two that went across first past the post, lost the race.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they run last and second last. I'll tell you a real sickening story too, and I wasn't brave enough on Sunday to ask this because I was too vulnerable in the airport. But I bumped into Tom Doyle and Caitlin O'Sullivan, who are both in Molly Bloom, and I think Tom's got a lot of his mates involved in the horse. Now, I was at the sales a couple of years ago, bidding and buying, hoping to take a share in something, and I bumped into them as I was sort of wrapping up the day, and they were like, "Oh, we've just brought a horse. Some of Tom's mates and stuff are getting in. You should think about getting involved." And I was like, "Nah, it's all right. You should take a share with us at some stage." I'm like, "Nah, probably already got my quota." Right?
Yeah, I've got some good horses out there. Don't worry.
I was about to say to them at the airport on Sunday, I was like, "Remember that time at the sales, how we crossed paths and you were telling me about you just brought..." I'm like, was that? And I'm like, do I need to know? Like, do I really want to know if that was Molly Bloom or not?
You probably don't.
You definitely don't, and it definitely wasn't.
And if I got in, I would have jinxed it, and they wouldn't have fucking won 1,000 guineas. So.
Do you know what Molly Bloom was bought for? Have you got any idea?
I'm not sure.
Nah. Not loads, though, eh?
I'm pretty sure I heard on trackside at the time 150k.
Oh, okay. Well, I was spending 200 on one and getting duds, so...
It's a tough game. It is a tough game, Luke. You'll be back, mate, I'm sure. The Goat's at the Ready to Run sales today, trying to buy you one, isn't he?
Oh, that gives me the shakes. I don't want to know about it.
What about, honestly, the Lindau Stewart Stakes? An awesome race. Maria Farina, we talked about Maria Farina. I'm not sure if we talked about her on the podcast last week, but maybe beforehand. So hard to follow because it goes back all the time, but was so good, and we missed out again.
Yeah, I don't know. She is very, very hard to follow. I mean, there's a reason that her initials are MF, because that's what you're screaming at the TV every now and when you watch her go around. But she put them away, and she just won as well. I had a saver bet on the horse that runs second, and I'm thinking, okay, well, at least I've got that.
Yeah.
No. Photo comes up. Maria Farina.
Late in the piece. I'm Wonderful Tonight. Is as good as what we think, or hard to tell?
Oh, well, it was a pretty good run, yeah. And beaten by Maria Farina. I think they gapped the rest of them a little bit as well. So definitely be sticking with. A little bit unlucky for that trainer, but all credit to Maria Farina. Huge win. Huge win.
Yeah, that was the start of the very quick downhill spiral for me. I'm Wonderful Tonight getting pipped. I thought that was one of the bigger bets that I had on the day on I'm Wonderful Tonight, and that getting pipped sort of roughed me up a little bit. And then, of course, I went away from Lord Donovan in the
Did
next.
you?
I did, yeah.
No one backed it. Even the little on-course punters club that we had going in the tent, and we put the hat around amongst ourselves. Said to the goat, it's like, nah, not at $2. Like, okay, we'll chase some value. We'll stay off it.
Yeah, fair.
Watched it pissed in. Like, awesome. This is going good.
That was outstanding, by the way. 3 wins in a week.
Yeah, you won't see that.
No,
you won't see that.
That's
often.
absolutely incredible.
Again.
Gutted you guys didn't get on. Luke, I hope you got on your each way lippy. That came in at a nice price, $3.50 place.
Yeah, great money to place.
Yep.
And yeah, booming home as well. I think that was the key. 2,000 metres, good track, but just not quite good enough. I said, it's a bit of a cat, but yeah, it was still a good run. It paid good place money.
Yeah, awesome. $3.50. And just to cap it off on a shit punting day, I don't know if you guys you didn't put money on Gino Severini, obviously.
we watched it and we saw it. You could tell it was going to win, and I was like, we're like, fucking Gino.
I've backed it the wrong year, eh? Like last year I was screaming for it every single week and it was losing every single race, and this year I've gone, nah, no chance, can't do it, can't get on. But on a heavy track at Tauranga, unbelievable. It got the job done. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's the way it goes, eh?
Yeah.
Ted also, Trentham Friday, got 3 from 3 again, so hopefully people got a bit of a multi from that because Ted has been... He's got his iron,
yeah,
fair to say.
He tipped a couple of winners, I think, on the Sunday as well. I had a few messages of people getting one home in the last as well, $1.75 out to $4, I think, a first starter or a second starter, and it pissed in. It won for fun, just boomed down the outside.
You need to can you do notifications on the Facebook app so when a post gets made, there's a notification?
What we could do is we get like a with Ted's best bets. You almost need like a reminder before they're about to race it.
Yeah, there's something because I missed them on those kind of like the Australian ones.
Oh no, this was a Sunday. Sorry, this was at Hastings. Yeah.
The last,
yeah. Sorry,
I was in pieces on Sunday, so I have no idea what happened.
We weren't having a
I'll
bet.
tell you who was in pieces. Lincoln's bloody Cruise, the blessed bet of last weekend, was in absolute pieces out the back of the field of the Lindau Stewart Stakes. That was disappointing, but hey, that's okay. That was our blessed bet. We do have 2 blessed bets this week.
Yeah, well,
don't we, Luke?
We're going that good that we thought, fuck, let's get a couple of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I see you operating on your phone here. I think you've got a bit of an interview to bring up for one of them.
Well, one of our blessed bets is the BGP Silks, which is racing tomorrow in Orange, race number 4. This horse opened around 2.7. We got it out to 3.2 in the blessed bet. and I think it's now into 2.3, so you can get 2.7. I thought I'd just play you the audio from the trainer. Just keep this between us, guys. Here we go. Oh, if that's going to work. Oh, yeah, no, it's not now.
Flip the phone, did you?
Yeah, I've broken it. Here we go.
Morning, horse. Update with Line of Law. She's been accepted to run at Orange on Friday. She's drawn gate 1 of 8. Small field. Looks only an okay race. Next closest in the market will be our stablemate, and she's probably got a little bit of quality on him. He won a race at Queanbeyan last start, and he's got gate 7, so she'll look to go there and be very hard to beat. You'd be disappointed if she probably doesn't handle a field like this. She gets in pretty well at the weights with 58.5 as well, considering her benchmark. Robbie Downey booked to ride, good rider, rode a double at Canberra on Saturday, does a lot of riding for us here at home, so I wouldn't expect her to go there and be ultra competitive and give us some confidence, and we can hopefully go on from there. Thanks, team.
Everyone loves to get a little bit of confidence and go on from there, don't they?
That's what you want to hear. 2 of the favourites in the race, and they're backing Line of Law.
Yeah.
Could you hear the racing on in the background? In there?
I think he's doing updates from the Ready to Run sales. I think it's your bigger bar in the background.
All right, okay.
Yeah. It was confusing, wasn't it?
So where's it racing? It's the Blessed Bet. What race where?
Orange, which is a giant fruit and a racetrack. Race number 4, tomorrow, Friday, Orange. Top of the book, Line of Law. I'd just be a little bit careful because I've seen and heard all this shit before. And horses, first up, she needed the run, that's a shame, but she'll take a lot of improvement out of that run. And you're thinking, well, fucking hell, you said it was going to be ultra competitive. My tab account's not going to be ultra competitive after that. So just punters, be careful. But I've already got something on. 100 at 3.2. I'll be happy with that.
Brilliant, mate. And there's another Blessed Bet in Australia again on Saturday.
Yeah, so remember this one. Ted tipped it out a little while ago, and it's gone over to Australia. I think it's won its last 3. It's called Jimmy Star. You can get it at $3.20, out from $2.80. It is drawn barrier 12, which is going to be tricky, but it was a very, very good win last start when getting that gap and towing them up. I actually had a little bit of a look around some of the form back here in New Zealand, and it seems to stack up. So I saw someone commenting saying this is a great Blessed Bet because this horse will end up going into Group 1 races. So huge call there. There's also an ex-Kiwi in the race just underneath it called He's Beset. Now I'm fairly sure that this horse run 3rd in the same race. So hey, maybe the ex-Kiwis can do the trick in the last, but we've gone with Jimmy Star from barrier 12. Good luck to everyone that has a crack. You can find the boosted option at the bottom of race 10 at Cranbourne on Saturday at 7:40. So when everyone's thinking, surely you've stopped punting by now, you'll be going, no, I'm getting out on the Blessed Bet.
Get involved. Well, we're 2 from 3 at the moment, so we could be 4 from 5 by the end of this weekend. I reckon that'd be a pretty good percentage.
We're 1 from 3, mate. But anyway, who's skating?
Oh, yeah, 1 from 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be 3 from 5.
Perfect.
That's over 50%. That's good.
100%. And if you just, times that by 1.8, you're up plenty.
Mate, who cares? Just put more money on it. It doesn't really matter. You'll be all right.
Okay.
Speaking of investing your cash, mate, the Karaka Millions Punters Club is open. And what the hell? It's been open 4 days, and we're up to what?
Sick, eh? So I think within about 3 hours, there was $5,000 in there. And we haven't even added a little sweetener or anything. So now there's $15,000 in there already and over 200 people as of last night or this morning, I think it was. Outstanding to see. Great bit of momentum. Open for 2 months. The purpose of it being open early is you guys have asked for it. You want it open so that you can use this for your secret Santas. There's an option number as well. I'm fairly sure that it's option number 3127. But I'll confirm that for you. But you can find all the details in the app. I think it's 3172 actually. But you've got plenty of time. So if you want to go in and get a voucher to be able to give to someone, you can do that. If you want to buy one online, take a screenshot and send it to someone. And I believe there may be a little promo coming up at some stage as well. I'm yet to lock down the details on that. But you may be winning your stake doubled if you're in before Christmas. So good luck if you get involved.
TAB are being very generous this year. They're buying beers, buying bottles of rum, and giving people money to punt on. It's outstanding, eh?
Yeah.
You invested, Dan?
Not yet. No, but I'm going to load up.
Okay.
I think I've decided that I'm going to load up on the Punters Club and then telling myself I'm not going to bet on the day. I'm just going to enjoy the ride of the Punters Club, but I'm a sicko, so I'll probably reload on the day and
Yeah.
Bet on everything as well.
And have you got a Secret Santa at work?
Well, no, we haven't quite done that yet. But I was just thinking about that, actually. I might just go and get one for everyone at work.
Good idea.
Get one for everyone. Just share the love and just say, guys, wait till the
27th?
Probably try and get them along as well.
Oh, well done. That'd
Good
be
idea.
exceptional. Well, hopefully.
Honestly, it's looking like it's on track for Ellerslie, eh?
Yeah, they had more gallops there at the start of the week, I think it was, or maybe even over the weekend. It's hard to know what day it is, let alone what days have been. But the brain's slowly coming right. But yeah, more gallops there, and couldn't be happy with the course by the sounds. We actually saw P-Dub down there at Riccarton on Saturday, and got to have a couple of shandies with him. And yeah, he seems very confident that we'll be at Ellerslie on the 27th of January. So yes, we will get tickets to people as soon as we have access to those.
That is good news. Mickey G was saying on Monday morning at about 10 a.m. on Weigh-In that things were looking good for Ellerslie too, and I understand that he was messaging you at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, so he's done bloody well to get on tally on Monday morning, eh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was chatting shit with Paul when we were in the room for one, and it was probably, 12, 15 beers deep by that stage.
At 12:15, you peed.
When he was leaving, I was like, oh, mate, yeah, I'll see you on Monday morning, mate. I'll come and watch the horses gallop. He said, yeah, mate, yeah, absolutely, come down. I woke up on Monday morning. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? I'm going to be in at Ellerslie at 7 a.m. What an idiot.
Oh, it'll be good fun. It'll be good fun. Hopefully it sounds like it's all on track. We are looking forward to that in January. The Punters Club's open. Get online, get on the TAB if you're interested. Keep your best bets coming in as well. We're going to run through some of the races for Saturday, hopefully find some winners before we get to some best bets. We want to know what you're punting on as well, so we'll let the people know out there. It'll be interesting to see. But like we said, there's 4 pretty nice races at Pukekohe on Saturday. The Challenge Stakes, the Counties Bowl, the Counties Cup, which I think is one of your favourite races, isn't it, Dan?
Counties Cup, love it, mate.
You
love the
Cup,
Counties Cup race.
Gee, look at him light up.
So good.
I hope you've got the winner, mate. And, of course, the Auckland Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes as well. So let's get cracking into it, lads. The Challenge Stakes is a 2-year-old race. And Ted texted me on Thursday, I think, saying if you look at the Karaka Millions market, all of these horses are quite either low or high. They're somewhere in that market. So I guess what he's saying is whoever wins this, have a look at what their price does, because this could be an important race moving forward to us. Is that right, Alec?
Yeah, well, Savagely was massive first up down there at Trentham, wasn't it? So that's early favourite for the Karaka Million, I believe, and I think Dan might have those odds up, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But
yeah,
then
it's $5.
$5 at the moment. Very well bred, this horse as well, and yeah, jockey didn't even seem to be too worried about anything else in the race. Now, we get to see Poetic Champion from a good draw as well. That's won 2 trials, and it's also gone around and won by 6 lengths at Harwood. That is the sort of form you want to see. So you can see the tab don't know between Savagely and Poetic Champion. You've got Belectric Star in there, which people have got a pretty big opinion of. I thought that this Velocious, maybe, or whatever the pronunciation is, was huge first up as well, and I think got home at a big quote of about $20 and won by nearly a length. So very, very tricky to line these ones up. Ted's one was pretty good in behind them too. Marikato, I think it is. He's got a share in that. He gets the services of Opie Bosson on board there. Yeah, be a bit wary when you're having a crack like this, because some of them going from left-handed to right-handed and things like that. But from barrier 6, I'm going to stick with the brilliance of Savagely and the breeding as well. And hopefully this is a proper horse and we get to see it again right-handed at Pukekohe on Saturday. Hopefully it can get the job done.
Yeah, so there's the 3 early favourites for the Karaka Million at the moment. So Savage Lee's at $5, Poetic Champion 7, and Velocious is 7s as well. Bellatrix Star's at 12, and then Marikato's at 16. So basically all of them are in the market for the 2-year-old. Yeah, this one I will just watch and see what happens. I always get beaten up on races like this. Like, chances are in a race like this, I would just look at it and I'll go, oh, there's a first starter down the bottom. One that's trial real easy. 15's and $3. I'll just throw a dart at that and cross my fingers.
As you said, I'd probably just watch it. Luke kind of took back and was like, what? No, you won't.
It's just the lies we can't stand.
Mate, it's race 4. It's a bonus back race. You've got to have a crack.
Yeah, well,
there's only 6 horses in it,
and when there's not a huge amount of exposed form like this, and like I went through this race as well, and I looked at the first starter of Andrew Forsman's. looked at its trials, and then looked at every other single horse in that trial to see if any of them had run or run again.
Yeah.
None of them have raced, so there's no exposed race form there. There's a few of them have trialled again, so I just thought, well, I've got no idea. That might be the best horse in this race. It might be the Karaka Million winner. I have no idea. So I'll put $10 each way on that, and I'll see what happens.
Mate, good luck.
Oh,
Absolutely. It's a bonus back race, so might as well have a crack. I'm going to follow the Harwood form, Luke, because you've said that to me so many times, and you've been right so many times. So why not? It bet a horse called Cognoscenti. I think it was on a softer, heavy track, but Teako were really, really talking up that horse. And it went nowhere, and that probably wasn't a good sign, but it was so good. So was Savagly. But I thought Marikatu was pretty good as well. And if you're betting into a bonus back race, Opie Boston, Teako, 2-year-old, paying $6.50, why not? Yeah, a bonus back race. So I don't know, but yeah, it sounds pretty open. But absolutely something to look forward to in terms of if you're looking forward to the Karaka 2 million 2-year-old in January, this is one to watch. Good luck, everybody that's having a crack into it. A race which is always awesome, Counties Bowl. We've seen Babylon Berlin come out in this the last couple of years. I think it lost its rider last year or something, didn't it? Remember?
Shit, I can't remember that.
Oh, you can't? Okay. It might have been after Cup Week again.
Maybe.
Who knows? But it's on, 1,100-metre sprint, Pukekohe. Amazing race. Absolutely love it. Babylon Berlin is back again after winning pretty comfortably with 61 kg at Te Rapa. Where are you guys, or Luke, where are you? What have you found here, mate?
Well, we're not getting the $2 quote like we did last time for Babylon Berlin, are we? And you have to think, $1.80 is probably still good money, isn't it?
I think so.
Tricky draw, barrier 6, but I think this horse is that good that surely it's not going to be too much of a worry. I mean, you got to listen to Ben Foote when he says, "Oh, she might be a little bit underdone, but she still dusts them up."
Yeah,
$1.80, you might be kicking yourself if you don't have a crack, but it's still it's a good field, and you've got a small field as well, and something could like niggle away, might not get across that easy. So I don't think it'll be an easy watch, but hey, we're going to get $1.80 to find out.
Yeah, and if Johnny kicks out and just gets a few links on them and is bloody hard to chase down, that thing could take it out, eh?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Babylon Berlin's form is behind, the world's best sprinter, and that's sort of like between her and I think we went through it last week. They were like some really classy horses that she'd been beaten by. So Levante was it, and
Rockin' Horse,
and yeah. So Group 1 Australian winners. So I'm not sure that Johnny's maybe up to that level. The other one I did like was Sacred Satono's first couple of starts here before he went over to Aussie. I thought he went really well, and then sort of went a bit average in the Silver Eagle over in Australia, and they've bought that back. So be interested to just see how that goes. But if Babylon Berlin was a little bit vulnerable in its first start, I don't think it's going to be vulnerable this time, and it's not giving away. It's not giving away any weight to Johnny. I think it's just going to slap him up.
Yeah. Throw it into your BGP top 4 multi, but put it in as a winner, obviously, eh?
Oh,
do you reckon? Well, that's how you play it. Just chuck it in your multis, because it definitely should win this. But they'll all be racing against each other this summer, eh?
Yeah, I was going to say, the punters out there, let us know. Is $1.80 good money, or is that too short for Babylon Berlin? Leave a comment.
It is a very, very good question. Let's get to people's comments after the Counties Cup, I reckon. Everyone sounds like they're on Babylon Berlin here, and there's nothing else to look for in the Counties Bowl. But you let us know. Counties Cup, Dan, I've heard you say this twice on these podcasts. Counties Cup Day is just outstanding. Are you going?
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've got to.
You'll be massaging feet, mate.
No, the missus told me
a little eel fishing competition.
Keep Saturday free because she's got a surprise for me. So I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, fucking Alcoholics Anonymous.
You're gonna take me to an intervention or something.
Yeah, she's gonna show you. She's gonna smash the screen with a baseball whilst you're trying to watch the 4th race.
Yeah. Does she watch this podcast?
No, God, no. She's not interested in watching me just babble on about shit I don't know anything about.
Babylon Berlin.
Babylon Berlin. What's an omen?
We were there.
No. So it's actually it's my birthday on Monday. So
mate.
So I think she's got something in store for me on Saturday. I'm hoping it's a Counties Cup, but if not, who knows?
What are the chances?
Yeah, it'll be amazing. But I'm into anything. Look.
Okay. I guess we'll find out next Thursday.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so I'll keep you posted. But it's such a great day. I actually went out with all the guys from work, and this was a lot of their first experience at a racetrack.
Yeah.
And we we took them all down there, and we went into this room. It was like quite a young party room, And after about the third race, it was just fucking pandemonium in there. Right? Like there were women like pissing in the urinals and the men's urinals. It was just
like
it
a
was
festival.
chaos. Yeah. Like everyone looked real nice for the first 2 races, and then it was just like a zombie scene. It was unbelievable. I love it. Yeah, good buddy.
That's why you love this race day.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought like the horses, the punting, the challenge of it. No, but sorry,
no, mate, that sounds like a festival, music festival.
100%. It's good fun.
Yeah. Who's winning the counties cup, mate?
Aquacade.
By how many lengths?
Probably about 4.5, I'd say.
Yeah.
No, it was real impressive last start.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't get that out of my head. Like it really just, really powered home the last couple hundred. So I can see that just doing it again. The other one that I don't mind, and I might have a little each way play on as a saver as well, is on Dionysus. It's been a little bit maybe underwhelming these first couple of starts into this prep. But I'm willing to give it a chance. Up to 2100, would run over 2000 last start. I think I'll just have a little each way saver on that as well. But I'll be back in Aquacade.
Nice. I really do hope you're there, mate.
Yeah, I nearly made Aquacade my best bet, but I just thought that might be a bit too limp at $2. By the time it goes around, $2.10 at the moment. Now, good track. Doesn't mind it, loves it, in fact. 2 from 2 at the distance, loves Pukekohe as well. Lance Noble on fire, we saw him down there on Saturday as well. Warren Kennedy on fire, withdrawn barrier 1. Yet got to carry a bit more weight, but I don't know, did Aromatic really trouble it too much? And then also Aromatic on a good track. I mean, it cops it, but don't know, I'd just still be leaning towards Aquacade. But One Bold Cat, 2 starts on a good track, both runs been 4th. It's 6 from 11 starts. I think all 6 wins have been on a heavy track, so willing to risk that and stick with Aquacade and just go chips in and pray that it can carry that weight. Happy days. I can't really see these other ones troubling it, so I'm with it.
Are we comfortable it's going to be a good track?
Well, I'd see there's some light showers tomorrow, which probably means torrential rain in Auckland, and then sunny on Saturday.
Yeah, so true, eh?
Yeah, but it's back to good already, so maybe a little bit of light rain tomorrow. They'll have it perfect out there. Surely we're getting a good track.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get to the comments. I wonder if there's some comments coming through. Best bet of the weekend of multi Aquacade and Babylon Berlin.
Oh, what are you getting? $4 maybe? Like loosely, maybe 3.9.
Yeah, I mean that's like surely that's pretty good, eh?
That's some good money.
Adam, what do we got, mate?
Yeah, well, I'll kick off here. There has been a couple of comments asking that Dan had a big win on something. I've seen Tim saying who we won on, and there's someone else that's just commenting that apparently they'll both in on a bit of a win with you on the weekend.
He just looked at us so blankly.
Okay, so that's actually great. That's actually great. But there is definitely a couple of comments, and it seems like a lot of people are in on it except for you, which is great.
Might have been at the pub after, I think, mate.
Harness from punting?
God, I don't remember.
Did you get on the dogs?
Hey,
honestly, I have no memory of winning anything.
at the very least, you were a winner, even if you don't think you were. I guess the first one's from Ben saying that what you guys were saying earlier about Savagely
nice.
being the best bet of the weekend. We've got Michael here who's he's going after race 9, Kembla Headwall.
Okay, Kembla Grange.
Yeah. And then as I move down here, we've got Cranbourne, Sad Day, race 6, Rumbled Again, and from Aaron. And then we've got one here for Sharon, who is going for My Zoi, race 6 at Whanganui.
Shazza, Whanganui, we're not really talking about that, are we? Thanks, Shazza, that's good.
Yeah. And there is a bit of hope here for you as well, Maddie. Ethan's saying... Don't give up on Gino too early, mate. Hang in there, right?
Mate, Ethan, I needed that earlier in the season. I saw Ethan at Tarapa last year, and he said, "Yeah, man, Gino Severini, he was all over it." Ethan obviously stayed true. Good on you, Ethan. Well done, mate.
And I would say the best comment here is from Jarrett saying, "Whose mum's basement is this shot in?" So
nip downstairs, mate, and you fucking might find out.
That's fast.
That's exactly what I was looking for. But
quick.
Apart from that, keep them coming in, and back to you guys.
Maybe that win, Dan, was that top 10 bet that bloke was telling you guys about on Friday at the pub. Was that?
I don't even know if it won. I think that horse ran dead last.
Did it?
No, I've got no idea.
Didn't run top 10.
I got a good chance tomorrow. I think it'll be top 10, yeah. Oh, okay, mate. Cheers for that. I'll keep an eye out. Can you bet on that? Yeah, I think so.
Is there anything on Instagram, mate, or have you just had a roll through?
Yeah, sorry, I thought we had one to go. But yeah, there's a few best bets here from earlier on in the day. Justin Eaton says he's going to be eaten on Saturday. Go with the jockey Warren Kennedy. Should be one to follow. Okay, cheers. Maybe Aquicade. Aquicade, I know she's short and has a big weight, but she's a big mare and should handle it easy. Its cup is pretty weak, I thought. Okay, another Maizoy at Wanganui from Bruce Hill. Errol Rich says Deerfield. Lucas says Insurrection, Jimmy Star, Crafty Eagle. Not greedy at all, just cracking out a 3-leg multi there. Poetic Champion at Pukekohe, the harbour to form. Keith, that's from Sean. Keith Bright, best bet Pookie. Race 10, number 4, Lorado. And best value, same race, Novak, fixed odds Pierce. I never took the jab either. Okay, well, fucking cheers for that one, mate. Scott Evans, Villari, third. What the hell? Well drawn, should give it a good nudge. There's a few likes for that too. Les Bowden, half to Dominic Bowden. It's tough to Maru race 6, number 8. Get on. Sean O'Neill, don't think they published. Yeah, cool. Lee Foster says Canny Rock, Take Shy, Obadiah, Marikato, all to place with Babylon Berlin to win. Gary Tasker, Jimmy Star, and then we've got Adam Fisher. Wolverine up to 1,400 metres is money for Jam, apparently. But a bit of blowback towards him, but he reckons get on. And there's a few likes for that comment too, so good to see Wolverine back.
You're right, mate. We did have one more race to go through. I thought we'd just get some comments and to see if anybody had a winner for the Auckland Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes, and somebody's just tipped out Wolverine. I think that was the only one on that race. Wolverine, right. Nice. That's Opie's back. He's riding Wolverine, Teako. This is a pretty good race too. So a lot of these horses will be racing in some of these Group 2 races, probably in particular. A few might be in some of the Group 1s over summer, but mainly Group 2 horses that probably will win one or two. They've got a chance this week. Lads, your Campionessa is back.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. Are you happy about that, or are you nervous? Does that mean you're going to lose money, or what?
Look, I mean, I'll be watching it go around. I'm not going to get on this time, so no doubt I'll be like, for fuck's sake, it'll be booming home. But we'll give it a bit of a watch, and we'll see where it gets to. I've actually just gone down the bottom of the book and just stuck a little something each way on Doddle, barrier 10. But there is a good horse in here that I think we might talk about a bit later as well. But yeah, Wolverine's going to be interesting. Drawn barrier 12. This horse is interesting. Can be a little bit hard to follow, but you get a good track on Saturday. I think that's the main thing. It's reasonably consistent. It's now second up as well. It's 1 second up, and it was pretty good, only 3 lengths off Babylon Berlin first up. So I can see why you're getting a good quote. $5.50 and $2.10. Even if you can find $2 to run top 4, what are they doing top 4? You're getting $1.70. Okay, might be a little bit short, but hey, if you like the horse each way, you're going to get your money back. But yeah, look, this is a tricky race where you got Flamebird in there too. That was pretty impressive. But I'm going to go loose. I'm going to keep an eye on Doddle down the bottom of the track of the book. Sorry, it's 1, 2 from 2 on the course. It's only 1, 2 races, but going to have a specky at Doddle.
That's a good record. 2 from 2 at the course. Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Wolverine was really good first up for the Walker Burgesson team last start, and I thought it ran home okay, but it looked like it maybe needed a little bit more distance. The one that I think I'm probably going to have a little maybe win in top 4 bet is maybe on Malt Time. It didn't run a bad race. Was it in the Tarzino? 3 starts back on a soft track. To Skew with, that was a hot field. Skew with Dragon Leap, Legato, all of that form stacks up, and didn't go too well last start at Pukekohe, but I'm happy to look past that and maybe just have like a little win top 4 bet.
It backed it up in the Arrowfield as well, Malt Time.
Yeah, win it right. Did it run second?
It ran second to Mustang Valley, but then it was in against a very good horse called Habana, apparently, according to the TAB here. At Pukekohe, 4 lengths off them.
Is that what they've called it? A very good horse?
Yep, that's certainly what they've got written down here. Beaten by a good one, never a chance against a horse like Habana.
Mate, you should do the comments for the TAB. Have you got enough time to do that?
Let me know. That'd be so biased.
Find the time. Just get up half an hour earlier, mate.
I think our mate last year had a go at doing the comments Edgar, and he might have found himself in a little bit of trouble at one stage. I didn't get to see Edgar down there, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I seen him on the Friday, yeah, for about an hour.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
At Addington. Yeah, so I caught up with him. We had a beer. We had a punt. We won just
Good.
by a nose. That was like one of my very few winners from the week. Maybe that
Should have
was...
left after that.
Was that Edgar commenting about the win we had? Oh, right, okay. That's one I remember. She was fucking cold. Yeah, well, no, it was good to catch up with him. We had a couple of... Well, I had a beer, and then he went back up into the fancy area where he was there and got warm and had free beers.
Nice. Well, you were wearing your hoodie, mate. So, but you were, ready for the coldness of the climate. Yeah. Sorry, I derailed us there, mate. What do you like in this race?
Good on you, Edgar. Hopefully you enjoyed your cup day, mate. Good on you. I'm surprised that you guys haven't mentioned it, although I'm sure maybe you were thinking about mentioning it, Luke. But our Alley Cat was just so good in that Group 3 last time.
Huge.
It's won so many Group 2s. Well, no, it's not won so many Group 2s, but it's won a Group 2. It's been one length off Imperatriz last year. I think that was maybe even on Karaka Millions Day where Imperatriz raced and got home. I just can't see why it would get beaten. Molt Time has been really, really good. I'm just not sure that 1,400 metres or even 1,600 metres as its go, but it could run over the top of them. But our Alley Cat must be looking to step up into those Group 1 races this year, therefore should back it up.
You're going to be purring when this one rolls home, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'm going to use that tomorrow.
You've got all the terminology, mate. Good on you. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, you were on fire on Best of BGP last week, by the way.
That
On trackside.
We'll see if we can back it up tomorrow.
Hey, honestly, did you watch it, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Fucking Luke was just like, I was standing there, in some of the segments you're not on camera, and a couple of times I was just like, fuck, he's like on fire. I thought he was great.
I hadn't had a beer for about 14 days, I think, mate. So
Yeah.
we'll see if we can go again tomorrow, see what my form's like tomorrow.
You'll be all right. You might have
Let me just say, that's the sort of energy he bought early on Saturday morning.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That put us all in real danger.
Definitely for start. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys can find some winners out of that lot that we've just talked about there. It is great to see some good racing coming up north again this weekend. And Whanganui, we're not going to cover any races there as well, but there's also racing at New Plymouth on Friday too. I think the GOAT might have a best bet.
He's got a best bet down there.
You may not know he's got one, but he's definitely got one.
He's about to find out.
Outstanding. Dan, mate, have you hopefully had enough time to recover and do some more videos this week and find some winners outside of those big races that we talked about?
Yeah, I've had a little look at a couple. One of them I don't think is going to get a start because it's the fifth ballot in this race, but I think it's worth keeping an eye out for. It's in race number 2, number 19, Ka Ying Lucky.
Ben Foot.
Yeah, and I feel like it had a bit of a rap its last start, but it got bowled around a bit. It got out quite well and then got pushed all the way to the back and then sort of didn't get much racing room in the home straight and got knocked around a little bit and still sort of found the line quite well in the last 100 or the last 50. So I'm not sure if it's going to get a start on Saturday, but maybe just keep an eye out for that one and see where it goes. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in race 1 as well, there's a horse called Khan Hunter.
Oh, yes.
Fucking loves Pukekohe, and it's at a bit of a price again, $12 and $3.80. You're getting $3 for top 4, and 59.5. So we're the top weight, but we've got a 4 kilo claimer, so we're 55.5. Drawn 4. I think that's worth a little each way nibble again as well. There's a couple of nice horses in this race, but like it won so impressively last start, and it loves the track. So why not go again?
Can I just point something out that I've seen on the TAB website, Luke?
Go for it, mate.
You can probably tell a story about this. Commentary and tips. Please note that some of the breeding stats in recent races in the click-through form for this race are displaying incorrectly.
Interesting.
You've tipped them out about that this afternoon, haven't you?
Yeah, I spotted this in race number 10. I was thinking, this doesn't seem to stack up to the notes that I've got written down here. When you're looking at a HR Fiskin and Sons 1600 metre rating 65 and you know where the horse raced last start, you got to wonder what the fuck is going on. But I thought, the breeding looks a bit off of this too. But I did alert the TAB to it, and they just messaged before we came live and said that there'd been another couple of issues with that too. So just be careful when you're doing your form at the moment on some of those races at Pukekohe. Some of the last starts may not actually be the horse's last start. yeah, I don't think we need to give an example, but just be careful.
Yeah, mate, well spotted. I didn't think you had enough to do in your day, but
I was just going to say, it becomes really important when you're looking for that Harwater form.
Yes.
Like, you don't want to get thrown off. You find one that says it's got Harwater form and it actually doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's criminal.
On Love Racing, Harwater is Egmont too, which I don't understand either. I'm just looking for Harwater and there's Egmont.
Yeah, it's tricky. We'll send a letter, mate. Send a letter.
Have you got any winners outside of Dan? Sorry, did you have any more, Dan, or
No, that was me. No, that was me.
Luke? Have you got another winner?
I don't think I do, mate, to be honest. I had a good look through those fields earlier in the week and then again today. There was one that I don't mind, but I don't think it's going to go any good on a good track. That's what I'm concerned about. A horse called Channel Surfer. But it's 6 starts on a good track and it's run a 3rd and a 4th. Even at the course, not entirely sure, so I might stay away. I thought Navigator was pretty good first up. It's now 2nd up. Draws barrier 12, though. But, yeah, that was a field that I was trying to sort of figure out. And I think, well, Channel Surfer might be false favourite in there due to that good track. So where do you go? Do you go Waitac first up? Probably not for me. Happy to watch it. I feel like we backed Dashwood recently. But anyway, I thought, well, maybe we have a little specky at Navigator and find out how good this horse is. That's 1-2 from 5 and run top 4 in the other 3 starts. So you're getting $8.50 and $2.80. You can fuck around and find out. Top 4, $2.50.
Nice, mate. I like that race as well, purely because I love Waitac, and I'm so happy to see it back. It was such a good horse last year without winning too much, but it's drawn 17, Opie Boston carrying 61 kgs, and it's paying $3.60, so there's probably a little bit to leave behind there.
Yeah, you can leave me out of that.
Fair enough. It's not a bonus back, so tread carefully.
Yeah, definitely. I wondered whether Dubai Diva in that even was worth a top 4. There's a few there, but that should be quite a nice race.
Yeah, we love a horse with double Ds. So
Exactly right, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, tried to look for some Australian races, and there's not a lot in terms of New Zealand horses going around. I think St. Bathans is running around on a Friday, but there's nothing major, is there, unless you guys have...
I didn't spot anything. I feel like this is a weekend to sort of catch your breath and just decompress and, you know, get yourself out of a body bag, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could literally only start looking at the races in the TAB this morning. I was sort of struggled to get into it this week.
Yeah. Normally your best bet's on a Tuesday night on the podcast sheet, but it was only in... I don't even think it was in this afternoon.
Do you reckon like we could do maybe once you've got yourself further down from this, we could maybe do a stream and go through your bets from Cup Day?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
With race replays? Or?
Oh no, that'd be too brutal.
Maybe I could put... Yeah, no, I couldn't watch them again.
Yeah, I can feel you getting sweaty and anxious about it.
Hey,
Turn the page.
You've got to have a crack. We will turn the page. We'll move on. I totally agree. Let's rip into some best bets. Thanks to everybody for their best bets. Luke, let's mix it up, mate. Why don't you? I see you've got the run sheet in front of you, mate. Ted's on such good form.
Yes, he is. What a naughty man, and what a well-named horse that he's going to kick us off with as well. Pukekohe race number 2, Candy Cane. Have you put the Christmas tree up? Well, you can when this one pisses in. $9 and $3. Resume with a tidy close-up third and tote ball over 1,100 metres. Then a tragedy beaten at Pukekohe, coming from second last but unable to get any room in the straight, finishing 9th with gas in the tank. Tricky draw again, so we'll need luck. But if he gets clear air, he'll be very hard to beat. Blinkers are going back on. He has 2 starts in blinkers with close placings both times with them, each way all day. Now, quickly, lads, a Candy Cane, do you like the fruit one or the mint one?
I have no preference.
Seems weird.
I didn't realise it was a fruit one.
Yeah,
What?
that's why I couldn't work it out.
Okay, that's interesting. People out there.
Nah, you're talking about the coloured one, right?
Yeah.
There's like a coloured fruity one.
Yeah, that's a
Do they
fruity one.
taste different?
Yeah. People out there?
I have so much roast lunch at Christmas, I don't fucking get into the candy canes. I double up on the ham and the lamb.
Well, make sure you have a bit of candy cane this weekend, mate. Hey, well, I'll keep you rolling because I've got one from the goat here. So the goat's chimed in. He's going to keep us down in the CD. Whanganui, race number 4, a horse called Bellucci. Now, he loves this one. This is named after an actress called Monica Bellucci, an Italian actress. She's a stunner, much like this horse as well. And she often models for Dolce & Gabbana, but she'll be modelling for you on Saturday when she struts her way down that Whanganui track and gets you paid.
That's paying $7 and $2.50. Good on you, goat.
What a guy.
I hope he's watching. Keep going, mate.
Sorry.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Punt IQ across the ditch, Cranbourne, race number 1. Get your day started nice and early. Warmonga, by the looks, $2.30. One well sprinting to win off a slow tempo at Flemington on Cup Day. Likely settles back and can run over top of them again here. Clear best last start rating and off an unsuitable race tempo. Damien Lane sticks, and this pair are now looking for 3 on the trot.
Good on you, Matty. That's awesome. Great way to kick off the day. That's a bonus back race as well. Dan, where are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm going to Pukekohe, race 3, number 7, Cimarron. I just went back and had a look through. This horse's last start went real good at Ruakaka. It was 3 wide the whole way without cover. No luck in the running. And then he moved around at the bend and got beaten about half a length from a horse that just like came through the middle and had an absolute peach of a run. Has really good good track stats. 5 from 10 starts, so like 5 times in the placings out of 10, so 50% strike rate. 6 starts for 1 win in 2 seconds and a third over the distance. It's $14 and $4.50, so I think some awesome each way value. And I think you're getting $3 for top 4 as well.
Love that, mate. There's a few races there, that the long odds could definitely run in like they did at Riccarton. So, mate, good on you for finding something wide. Hopefully the punters can win off that. Unfortunately, the Scam Man got a best bet through, but it's already run.
Cheers.
So that didn't work out for this podcast. It was at 5:53 at Palmerston North. It didn't come in, unfortunately, Scam Man. But thanks for getting it through, mate. Let us know tonight if you've got another one. That'd be good. Fitzy's got a best bet. Mochu Carrara on Sunday, race 6, first Rose. Returns to racing first up. Has a wide barrier draw, but her class should take her a long way. Look for her to come late at them. Thanks very much, Fitzy. He's been having some good harness form this season as well. Luke, mate, you've been tossing over 3.
I have. I was going to go Aquacade, $2.10, but might be a little bit too short for the punters out there. That's in race number 8. So I'm going to go race number 10, a horse called Lorado. Only won 1 race, but it is 8 from 9 in the top 4. And the only time it's missed, I'm fairly certain that was a heavy track. Looks like it's going to love the mile. Hopefully, Michael can McNab us a good price of $5 and $2 in the last at Pukekohe.
Good work, mate. I really, really hope that comes in at the end of the day. That would be outstanding. Are you going to have a punt on it, or is that not one of you?
Yeah, I'm on.
Good man. Legend. Right, I'm going to go to Pukekohe race 9, the Auckland Thoroughbred Breeders' Stakes. Our alley cat, just for all those reasons we talked about before. Won a Group 3, I think it was, back at Hastings very, very easily. Has got some very good form against some very good horses over the last year. Loves 1,400 metres, loves a good track, loves Pukekohe. Should get the job done against some nice horses. I do think Campioness is going to be flying home in that race, though, eh? Just drawn barrier 2, I thought, it might get a bit stuck. I don't know, but Campioness should go good.
Definitely very keen to see how Campionessa goes. I'll be watching for sure.
Nice. Your eyes are lighting up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if you are a bit of a sicko, there's the QE2 Cup coming up. I think that's over the Christmas, New Year carnival.
That's the old City of Auckland Cup or something like that.
Yeah,
Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, so over 2,400. Campioness is currently $14.
Ooh. Wow.
So
are you guys still up for the futures?
Oh, yeah, I will be. Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
See how this Saturday goes.
Oh, good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody that's having a punt. Remember to get your top 4 multi on all of those because you can win some pretty good money and the chances are it might come in. I really hope that you do.
Chances are it might come. I actually did have a futures bet. I don't know if the horse is going there, but the futures that I've taken is the TAB Classic. Now, I'm fairly certain that's the mile down there at Riccarton, isn't it? Next week?
It's next week. Yeah, it's at Trentham, isn't it?
What?
The Tab Classic.
That's the old Group 1 Captain Cook.
Yeah.
Captain Crook. Now, guess who is $8 and who loves the mile?
He's a doozy.
Habana. And I tell you what, I've just had a look. 12s into 6s. So,
yeah, sorry, it's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks time.
Yep.
Habana team. You're probably going to be racing Desert Lightning. I'd imagine. I think this is Dramatic's going to the paddock. Pearl of Alsace. I'm fairly sure they'll give that a rest. Aegon. Aquacade. That'll keep stepping up in distance. You're racing Mary Louise, Riadini, Romancing the Moon, Gino Severini, Piers in their Town Cry. Like fucking $6 Habana.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a strong futures market at the moment. Did you say Desert Lightning?
Yes, disappointing, but we said stay away at Tauranga, second up. Yep.
In the rain.
Yep.
But Big Gino, he put him away, and he's been going real good. So, is there a bit of futures market there for
$6?
That could be a good bet, Habana. I see Agon's boosted out to 550 and that. No good? Might not even turn up.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Was it Agon?
Yeah, never.
No, apparently the plan is that's where it's going.
Ah, shit, of course it is. Fuck.
Gee, I think it ran second to Prix Fur in that race last year, where Agon was the favourite. Prix Fur got its Group 1.
Oh, tough to run second to Habana, but anyway, it is what it is.
Well, you lads have drunk yourself dry. Dan, what's the plans for the weekend, mate?
No idea. No, I'm just going to have a bit of a quiet one. So,
you're getting surprised.
Oh, well, apparently, yeah. Well, I don't know. I've just been told don't make any plans for. I mean, it seems a bit fishy. Very fishy. Don't make any plans for Saturday. Why? What's happening? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. You just need to keep it free. All right then,
mate. That sounds like it'll be good. I think you'll enjoy that. Luke, you're having a pretty quiet one as well.
Yeah, very. I've got to work this weekend actually, so okay. I'll be on the tools and I'll be trying to get a bit of tax-free gains as well on the old this tool here.
Nice.
On the horses, on the ponies.
Absolutely, mate. That's awesome. I hope everybody else out there enjoys their weekend as well. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you very much for all your efforts, as always. Hopefully we've found some winners for the team out there tonight. Thank you very much, Adam, as always. You guys enjoy your Counties Cup out there, and we will see you next Thursday night. We'll do it all again. Thank you very much for joining us.
And ladies, try not to piss in the urinal this year.
Game, set, and match. Shut the gate. They're going to do it again. The Karaka million goes with and stays with. In front, Delzeo, long run, but here's the cause now. He's coming. He's going to get there.